Dzień dobry, dziękuję, Częstochowa, kocham się Polskę.
Witam Państwa bardzo serdecznie. Dzisiaj mamy wyjątkowego gościa. Z nami jest Michael Hunter. Should I introduce you as a future world heavyweight champion?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Być może człowiek, który wkrótce otrzyma walkę o mistrzostwo wagi ciężkiej, już był bardzo blisko tej walki, kiedy Anthony Joshua szukał rywala. Ostatecznie padło na Andiego Ruiza. Nice to see you in Poland, but it's not typical to see American boxer who trains in Katowice. What brings you here?
Well, you guys have a beautiful training in a university for sports, and there's a doctor, Dr. Hinsky. I know he's well known around the Polish area, and even people from America know him very well. So, I've been practicing with him and training with him for the last 3 weeks, and everything's been going great.
Can you say something more about this cooperation with Dr. Hinsky?
Well, it was through my guy Martin, and we just linked up, and it's a point in my career where I was looking for somebody to help me with my athleticism and make me a better athlete. I've been boxing and doing a lot of boxing all my life, so I think I needed to upgrade on and be better in my athleticism. So Martin, he introduced me to him, and he went well. I usually go off of people's personalities, and then I'll go off of their expertise. And me and him hit it off really well. His personality was cool. We got along very well, and he's like a genius when it comes to the other stuff. So it just goes perfect.
Let's talk about sport. Do you already know when, where, and who you will be fighting next?
No, I'm not exactly sure about when or where, but I know it's probably going to be in the States. And
Not in Saudi Arabia against Povetkin?
No, not in Saudi Arabia. I did get the call for a Povetkin fight, but it wasn't this time around. It was for the last fight that I did. It was going back and forth, but I think Povetkin was looking for something other than me as far as a fighter, and he just took a loss to Anthony Joshua, so I don't think he was ready for a tough fight like that right off the bat. So other than that, I didn't even know about the rumors about me fighting until I looked online. So they're definitely just rumors. I don't know anything about me fighting in Saudi Arabia, but I would love to fight Povetkin out there.
Please tell us how close you were to the fight against Anthony Joshua, because as we talked last time, you said that were some negotiation with DAZN, with Eddie Hearn, but finally they picked Andy Ruiz Jr. Why?
Actually I was very close. They were even having betting in the UK. They were having bets about who would actually get the fight, and I was the favorite. I was like a 5-1 favorite to get the fight. So a lot of people were betting on me and stuff like that, and I think they were keeping me as an option because they knew I would take the fight on any circumstance. So that was one person that they rather not pick me, but they wanted to find other options, and I think I was very close because I was the last person, and then Andy Ruiz right at the end, he typed in Twitter, sent Twitter messages to Eddie, and that's what got them interested.
Do you regret that you didn't fight against AJ, because Ruiz showed that it's possible to beat AJ?
No, I don't regret it. I enjoyed that my name was out there. That I even got the opportunity to, talk about me fighting him was awesome. Everybody was calling me every day. You gonna get the fight? You gonna get the fight? Are you fighting Anthony? People I didn't even know were calling me. So it was cool. I don't regret anything. I know my time is coming, and eventually I'll get the titles, whether with Anthony, Tyson, Deontay, any of the big guys.
Do you believe it's possible to make your fight against Andy Ruiz Jr. maybe because you are very high on WBA and IBF rankings?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's possible. We have to really see what happens between him and Anthony. They're supposedly going to rematch in December. So I think if he continues to win, I think that's definitely an option that I will be looking at.
And what's your predictions for this rematch, Ruiz-Joshua?
I think Andy Ruiz would stop him again. I think it was a styles make fights thing. They kind of picked him, not knowing too much about his fighting ability. And I think once you've seen in the fight, you've seen that it was the wrong fight for him to pick. I think he could possibly beat him Anthony could beat Andy Ruiz in the rematch, but he would have to change a lot of his tactics and the way he approaches the game, the fight. But I don't see him doing that in December. So I think Andy Ruiz wins again. Yeah, I think he would win by knockout.
In Poland, our biggest hope in heavyweight is Adam Babyface Kownacki, as you see on my t-shirt. What do you think about him, and maybe you will fight against him maybe in the future?
Well, I love him as a person, man. He's an awesome dude. I've been in a few camps with him. The main one was Vladimir Klitschko camp. Him and actually Big Baby. They're both best friends. They're called Baby. Their name is Baby. But I trained with them. People see, people look at the physical side and they don't understand, this guy actually sacrifices. He could fight, his weight might deceive you, but these dudes know how to box. It's a different thing than just throwing some hands.
It's not Mr. Olympia challenge, yeah?
Yes, it's not a Mr. Olympian challenge, and looking the part is not even really has nothing to do with boxing, actually. Maybe the promotion and anything else on the outside, but he's a great fighter. He's heavy-handed. He moves. He slips punches. He's just a difficult person to fight. Period. I've seen him be in the ring with Vladimir and other people. And he always gives people problems.
Can you imagine fight Ruiz against Kownacki? It will be awesome.
That's a fight, man. I would pay to see that. I would pay all my money to see that fight. I was thinking about that after he won. I was like, man, that would be a good fight. I hope they do that fight. Just talk about it excites me. This is like, a new beginning for me to come here, and I'm definitely going to come back for sure. Before I probably have some belts, but I could bring my other belts that I already own, and I'm going to get a world title for you and bring it out over here. This is a beautiful training spot. The facility is great. I don't really speak the language, so I can't say too much, so it's a good spot.
But some words, Polish words?
I just know, skręć prawo.